Hey everyone, Little Streams here, and today I'm going to share with you guys another Devilgram story. This is another of my favorite Satan Devilgram stories. The card is a Satan UR card, and the Devilgram story is called The Flower of Love. Getting this card was not easy. The card was from the event Garden. I had to use up a lot of AP just to get all the shards to make this card. When I finally got all 80 shards to create this card, I was extremely happy. I was like, oh my gosh, I finally got this card. It has been one of my wishes to get this card. It was actually part of my wish list for Satan cards I really wanted to get for the Obey Me game. So when I got this card, I was like, oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe how excited I was. But anyways, this is the story called The Flower of Love. It is a Satan UR card. The story is very interesting and has there are some moments between Satan and MC in here. And for the Satan simps out there, I think this card will also be a favorite for those who are also Satan simps. So let us get started then, starting with the first part of this story. The Flower of Love.
Yeah.
Satan. Don't leap at me like that, Asmo. Satan, you don't look too well. Yeah, I don't see him looking so well as well. Really? Kagura, you see it too, right? Yeah, I see it. That's worrying. I agree. You've gotten smaller in the waist, about a centimeter or so by my eye. Oh my gosh, Asmo, really? Satan's like all embarrassed. And how do you know that? But now that I think about it, there was a package addressed to me that came not too long ago. Flashback? A package for me? Yep, I signed for it while you were out. It's a potted plant? Yes, in the center is a mystery. Ever since it came, I haven't been feeling well. You know, Satan, you shouldn't get any packages from strangers. You should get rid of it. I was thinking the same thing. Then there's only one thing left to do. We have to get to the bottom of this mystery. Since when have you been Detective Asmo? So that's part one. Going on to part two. What do you think, Solomon? Ooh, Solomon's here too. I guess we had to ask Solomon for his thoughts as well. The same as you, I would imagine. A spell has been placed on this plant. Oh my gosh, really? Oh no, that's not good news. A strong one by the look of it. Even more bad news. I was right. How strong? When the sapling has completely wilted, your life will be no more. What? Oh my gosh, really? This is not good. He's like, what? Satan's like, what? I'm shocked as well. Satan, you can't die. I won't, don't worry. Here's the thing. Why Satan? I could understand if it were Mammon, but Satan's on good standing with just about everyone. He hasn't done anything to upset anyone, has he? That's also a question I've been meaning to ask too. Satan seems to often get to know a lot of people. He has like a bunch of acquaintances. I have no idea how he meets all of them. But though he seems to be like a loner, his social circle is pretty huge for Satan. No. Kagura, you should be able to feel whatever emotions the plant is giving off. If you say so, Solomon, I'll try. I love Satan. Satan's like, oh my gosh. Why are you blushing? The person who sent the plant loves you, not Kagura. Really? I mean, he's popular, I'm sure. I know. Yet your face is so red, Satan. What are you embarrassed about? Enough teasing. Sorry, Kagura, you're right. This plant here, it's giving off a strong feeling of love towards Satan. Oh, really? Interesting. That's a plant I've never seen or heard before. I guess I'm assuming the plant is only be seen in a Devil Dome. So much that should it go unfulfilled, it has no qualms about taking his life. What? Oh my gosh, that's something I can't let happen. At least that's what I'm getting from it. With a plant as clingy as this one, you could probably do him in with poison barbs. One prick and he's done for. Asmo! Don't say that. It's already bad as it is. Sounds like, any idea who it came from, Romeo? So Satan thinks back to what happened to when he got the plant. About a month ago, before one of our student council meetings, I was called to the garden. Asmo, what's so surprising about that? For a little rough play in the grass? Oh my gosh. No, someone confessed their feelings to me. What? Well, I'm not surprised, since Satan, you are really, really popular. And you're also really good looking. How boring. Did you refuse them?
Oi.
What's with that doubtful look in your eye? Oh my gosh, it looks like AMC is getting a little bit jealous. I'm not really jealous. Me, the real person, me, Lotus Dreams here, is not really jealous. I'm more like wondering what went on, kind of like what happened, really. I'm not surprised if there are people who like confess their feelings to Satan. He's just really, really handsome. And I'm sure with his looks, he's really popular with literally everyone in Rad. I'm not really jealous, but it looks like in this story, or of this Devilgram story, the MC is getting jealous when she asked that question. So, continue on. What's with that doubtful look in your eye? Satan's like, yes, I did, and I was quite courteous at that. I never did anything that would earn me the ire of anyone. I'm sure that you're right there. I believe you.
Oh
my gosh, I should hope so. You're the only person I have eyes for. Wow, is that like a pickup line? But it's like, I really do like him saying that though. My heart's going, like I'm like super happy. And my heart's like pounding with happiness. I should hope so. You're the only person I have eyes for.
Ooh.
That's a bold statement. It is kind of bold to be saying that in front of so many people, but I'm okay with it. But I think it's better to say that when we are alone together, Satan. I think that's a little bit better. The only thing left is to find out how to undo the spell. Okay, so that is a part 2. Going on to part 3. Hey Luke, so if you take care of this sapling and give it lots of love, enough to make the flower bloom, then the spell will be lifted? Well, that's interesting. I believe it's common among cursed plants, cursed objects, I think so. I mean, like in many fairy tales, it's like any cursed objects or anybody who gets cursed often ends up getting uncursed, or the curse gets lifted by either a mission of love or a kiss or some other aspect of giving some sort of love to the cursed person, or lift the curse from a object or a cursed object. At least that's what I know from all the fantasy books I've read. So maybe this is also the case with this plant here in the Devilgram story. Based on what Solomon said, yes. I see, which is why you're carrying it around like that. Oh my gosh, Satan, you're actually carrying around that plant? I'm guessing it's big. Oh my gosh, Barbados is funny. I have figured that you had awakened to the dormant botanist inside you, Satan. I don't see Satan as a botanist, but I can really see Satan as knowledgeable about plants.
Yeah.
I have nothing against nature, but I don't love it so much that I want to be attached at the hip to it. Is the sapling close to blooming? If it isn't, I'll be in a serious bind. Oh, yep, definitely. Hope it blooms soon. Look at it, it hasn't even started budding yet. How did you find yourself in this predicament? Lucifer will be able to spell the plant with the snap of his finger. Satan's not happy with that suggestion. Who's asking for his help? I would rather die than ever ask him for anything. That's very Satan. And I totally can understand that. So, I don't think you need Lucifer's help with this, Satan. I think you're knowledgeable enough in that I think you can do it yourself. No, Satan, don't die.
Oi, oi.
I was only kidding. So stop, you look like you're going to cry. The MC in this story is about to cry. For me, the player, I'm not really crying, more so that I am getting a little bit worried, more than a little bit worried about Satan's predicament. I'm not going to cry, Satan, so don't worry. If you say so. There's no need to worry. How can I not worry? I am worried about you. That plant is like going to suck your life energy away. I don't need Lucifer to help me. Totally understandable. You can do this yourself, Satan. I believe you.
そう。
I've got enough love in me to make this sapling bloom into the most beautiful flower. I'll show you. I'm sure you can do it, Satan. Without anybody's help. Then why do you look so scary right now?
あのね。
Satan, you don't look like you're pouring any love into anything with that face. It didn't go well. You mean he's done for? Mammon. Satan's stronger than that. What should we do? Hee, I'll have to cheer up my old brother myself.
ありえねえっつん。
Hold up a minute. If you're thinking that what I think you're thinking, you better save it for after we leave.
おい。
Aw, poor Satan. Quit being so noisy. I'm trying to sleep and you're giving me a headache. Sorry. I almost never see you looking this fragile. Dare I say it's almost sexy. Oh my gosh, Asmo. Not another step, Asmo. Yeah, Asmo, keep your distance away. This is not the time to be all lovey-dovey here. And then Belphie enters. Satan, how are you feeling?
お
Belphie. I warmed up some Jedogonian bile soup for you. Don't know how to say that word, but I think it's Jedogonian. Have no idea what kind of soup this is, but it does not sound very appetizing. You should hurry up before the smell makes its way to Beal. Yeah, Beal would eat anything.
あ
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Belphie, for thinking about Satan. So, the flower, what are you going to do? Belphie is all concerned. I'm very worried too. Yeah, you've got one foot in the grave already. If it doesn't bloom, you're both done for. Mammon, you're making this situation even worse. It's been so long already, yet it still refuses to sprout a single bud. Yeah, you're right in that. You're right, Asmo. Something needs to be done, and fast. The thing's wilting more and more by the second. He ain't got time for musing, especially if it's gonna be about using sheer force of will or whatever. Mama seems to be worried about Satan too. Let's find another way. Thanks, Kagura. You're welcome. I want to help you too. More than help you. I'm really, really worried. Yeah, but Satan, how have you been trying to get the flower to bloom so far? I'm curious about that too. Well, I was told to pour all of my love into it, so I keep it close by at all times. I also look deep into its leaves. I wouldn't call that pouring your love to the plant, Satan. I think it's more like trying to keep it at your side at all times. That's not gonna work.
Huh?
Knowing you, you were probably glaring at it. I also tried to make conversation with it. I guess that kind of would work, in a way. You call that conversation? That was one step removed from verbal abuse from what I saw. In a way, yeah, Asshole is right. I haven't seen you, Satan, I haven't really seen you like pouring actually love. It's mostly like glaring or just staring at the plant or just always keeping it by your side. That's not gonna do anything. Now Satan's scrunching up his face. Now, no need to scrunch up your face like that. You're just asking for wrinkles. You're doing like the exact opposite of what you should be doing, bro. Yeah, Satan, you are. Yes, I figured as much. Same here. You sound like you have a plan, Belfie. Do you? Then tell me. I'm also looking forward to what your plan is, Belfie. We need to get this situation solved as fast as we possibly can. You're supposed to be showing the sapling your love, right? Well, you do the same thing to Kagura, so why not act the same way to the plant? You got a point there, Belfie.
Huh?
What? You know, Satan, that's probably the only thing that you can do right now if you want to get out of this situation. I would suggest that you follow Belfie's advice. I also agree with Belfie. You should also give that plant the same love you give to me. So Belfie is basically giving Satan advice on how he could actually give the plant love so that it could bloom, so he could get better. But Satan all this time have been either glaring at the plant or not doing really anything much with the plant, so it's not surprising the plant's not blooming. So with Belfie's idea, I also agree with Belfie's idea. Satan needs to pour some of his love to the MC in order to make that plant sprout and bloom into flowers. Otherwise, he's going to be like this for a very long time. In the end, Satan is not going to have enough energy to even talk or get out of bed. So Belfie's idea is the only idea that you should do with the plant. So that's part 3. To the last part, part 4. So Satan's thinking about something.
Eh?
I wouldn't eat it, Satan. It probably doesn't taste very good. Absolutely no one was thinking of doing that. Oh my gosh, Bill always has food on his mind. Then why the staring? Bill, Levy, how exactly have I been acting toward Kagura? Well...
Eh?
How?
Oh.
Well... He's kind.
Eh?
Satan?
Huh?
Kind?
Oi!
Is it really so strange for me to be kind when communicating with people? Satan looks insulted. Satan is kind to the MC. In the main story and in all the Devilgram stories he was in, he's always been kind to the MC. Do you really have to think so hard about it?
What?
Yeah, all you've got to do is act like yourself. Levy's got a point, Satan. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so Satan just asked the MC to come to his room, and in the background you hear somebody's heart pounding. It's either Satan's heart pounding or the MC's heart that's pounding. I'm assuming it's the MC's heart that's pounding. But for Satan Sims out there, I think we could picture the person whose heart's pounding like this is the MC's. So this scene is a really nice moment between the MC and Satan in this Devilgram story. So Satan Simps, I think you are going to like this part a lot. Oh, Kagura. Sorry for calling you like this. Oh my gosh, I see choices here. Is I'm not quite ready yet, don't yell at me, and is this about the sapling? For me, when I played this Devilgram story, I chose the third option. Is this about the sapling? Yes, nice to see we're on the same page. Take a look at this. So Satan takes out the plant to show to the MC. And lo and behold, a bud has sprouted, Satan said. That's great.
ありがとう。
Yes, all thanks to you. Oh, thanks for saying that, but I really didn't do anything.
いや、
That's not true. Thanks to this bud, I can feel my strength returning. Oh, I am so glad to hear that. I'm relieved. I'm glad this has happened. You got me really worried there. It was simple after a little bit of thought. If it's ever too difficult to interact with a plant in the same way that I do you, aww, then I should think of the plant as you. That's sweet. Isn't it, Satan Sims? I think so, too. Did you give it a kiss? And he's all embarrassed. Was that a mistake? Where? Everywhere you see green. I'll be able to get the sapling to bloom if I keep doing things as I am now. That's why I called you here. Really? Okay. Come over here. Okay. Sure, why not? Closer. All right. And Satan hugs the MC. See, if I hug the plant in the same way that I would you, I am currently being hugged by Satan. What will happen? This. The flowers are blooming. All right. That is great. And the flowers are really, really beautiful. They're beautiful.
おい、
Hey, don't cry. I'm not really crying. Me as a player playing this isn't really crying, but in the story here, I think the MC in this here is crying. Me playing the MC is not crying, so there's a little bit difference there. For me to make me cry, it would take a lot for me to cry. Like something tragic happened, or if I watch a tragic movie, or if I watch a movie that has the two main characters separated after they love each other, or if the two main characters or all the characters died for some reason, because of some specific situation or event that caused their deaths, depending on the movie itself or the situation, I would probably cry. I do remember the only time I actually cried was when I was watching a movie. I think it was a Miyazaki one. I think the movie, if I remember correctly, the movie was the movie was The Grave of the Fireflies. That was one of the Miyazaki movies that I literally cried near the end when I finished watching that movie. I would not want to watch that movie again. It was so sad. So for me personally, I don't really cry that easily. So here, me playing the MC, me playing MC not crying kind of feels kind of weird to me, but in the story, in the Devilgram story, it seems that the MC is crying. I think crying in relief. So continuing on with the Devilgram story. Hey, don't cry. And the MC replies, they're tears of happiness. Oh, sorry for worrying you. I did it. And now that the curse has been lifted, I feel better than ever. And did you see that? I managed to do it without Lucifer's help. I knew you could do it, Satan, and I believed in you. I knew that you would be able to handle this on your own. Yeah, you're too smart for your own good. So Satan laughs, ha 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 ha. So we're back in the rat classroom, and Luke said, you managed to remove the spell. Good job, Satan. I was getting a little worried there for a second. Me too. You're already down giving your success, though. I gave the sapling every ounce of love in me, so why is it so small? That was what's worrying you? Well... I think I can explain. Whoa. You're brooding like that because you know you have a lot more love for Kagura than that, right? Aww.
Huh?
I'm not brooding, I'm angry. What are you angry at? Well, the emotion may have been wrong, but the reason was spot on.
Kusso.
And Asmo, go away, it's too hot. Seems like Satan's back to normal. Aww, you've been no fun ever since you got back to normal. I'm glad Satan's back to normal, Asmo. I was worse sick when he got affected by that plan. So that's it with this Devilgram story, The Flower of Love, starring Satan. The story itself is actually really good. The moments between the MC and Satan was also very good. The other reason I really wanted this card, besides that it's a Satan card, I also wanted because this shot of Satan on this card is really good shot of him. He looks really, really hot in this shot of this card. And kind of the other reason why I really, really want this card is because I could keep this card and make this card have this card like eye candy for me because it's just such a great shot of Satan. He looks really, really cool here and very, very handsome as well. And the whole picture on this card is like really amazing. And it's perfect eye candy too. So the two reasons why I really, really want this card is because number one, I really wanted this card part of my Satan collection, and also because I am a Satan simp, and also because it's eye candy, especially with this photo of Satan. So that's all with this Devilgram story. Hope you guys like it, and I liked it, and hope you can comment on your own thoughts about this card. And I will see you in the next video. Now, the next video I will be doing another Satan card that has one of my favorite stories. And later on, maybe in the near future, or when I'm not that busy, I'll post more music videos, anime music videos on my YouTube channel. So that's all for now. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.